In this episode of As Fast as Possible, we are going to go through Google Slides. This will be an introduction to Google Slides. We're going to talk about font, how to make it bold, italic, underlined, change its color. We're going to talk about making text boxes, making shapes, creating lists, changing the background color, inserting images, setting an image as a background color, creating transitions and animations, and making a citation and inserting a link. Let's get going. My presentation that I'm going to create is going to be on cats. I can change this to say cats, and then subtitle, are they really great? Awesome. We are now ready to go. I want to change this font. I want this font to be bold. I can double click it, or I can left click, drag select, and come up and click bold. That looks better, but are they really great? I want to make that sound a little bit more of a question. I'm going to drag select and go up to italics. That will make it lean over a little bit. We're coming along now. But black font is so 2017, so let's change it. I'm going to drag select the font that I want to change and go up to this A with this dark line under it, and I can choose any color I want. I'm going to choose a blue here. Cats, are they really great? Nice. Now, I can also insert text boxes. Let's say I need one more text box. I've got one here, I've got one here. I want to create another one. I can do that by going up and clicking the T in the little box. I can then drag to create my box, and I could say breaking news. I want to make this stand out a little bit more. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to change its font by clicking on the fonts. I'm going to click impact because that sounds really intense. And now I want to make it red. There we go. Breaking news, not broken news. I want this at a fun angle to really get my viewers' attention. I can click this circle above my text box and it will it'll cause it to rotate. Nice. Now that is starting to really look nice. I want my background color to be different though. White isn't doing it for me. I can right click on the background and click change background. I'm going to choose a nice pastel. Pastels are a good choice. They may not be that interesting when you're choosing them, but they really help us be able to read our text. I'm going to insert a new slide. I can do that by going up to the plus. It's not the flag of Switzerland, it is a new slide. I'm going to delete I don't need a second title slide. I'm going to click those and then I'm going to delete them. All right, let's insert an image. I can go to insert, image, search the web. And as we'll see, we got a search popping up right here. Cat. There we go. This is the cat I want. I can click this cat and drag it out. Here we go. I want this cat to fill my screen. So this area of the slide is the white box. I can move my cat over and then grab this transform box and drag it to make my cat large enough so it'll fill the entire box. You can see that in the preview over here. Before I go too much further, though, I want to make sure that I cite this image because I'm using this image. I didn't create it. I have to give credit where credit is due. If I click this plus over on the image for preview image, you can see that it says free photo of kitten. I click that. That'll take me to the web page where this came from. I can see over here that it's free for commercial use, but I have to link to it. That's a good habit to be in anyways. I'm going to click the URL at the top, and I can either right click copy or control C. For now, I'm going to paste that into my speaker notes. This is a good spot to just kind of keep stuff while you're working, and you can come back to it later. I want to create a list on this as well. I can close the cats and I get the rest of my bars back. I'm going to click a bulleted list. Nothing happened. I need a text box first. Do you remember where the text box is? That's right. It's right over here. We'll drag select the text box. We'll go over to our list. We'll write some great things about cats. They have tails. They are furry. They go meow. They do. This isn't very big. I'm going to Control A to select them all, or I could drag select and increase the size of the font. I can move this down a little bit so that it's not over the dark background. It's a little easier to read. I want these facts to really stand out. If I right click the bounding box, the box that's around that, there is all sorts of options that come up. And the one I want is animate. When I click that, I have a series of options that come in. I can choose my animation, and I can choose when it happens. On click means the slide will appear without that animation happening, and once you click again, rather than going on to the next slide, it plays your animation. I generally like after previous. That means that as the slide starts, the animation starts. I'm going to go for a fly in from left. Let's see what that looks like. I click play, slide starts. There it is. Perfect. That is my transition. On my last slide, I'm going to make some citations. Because again, this image is not mine. I'm going to take that URL that I put in the comments. I'm going to copy, which could be Control C, or you can right click. And then I will make a text box, works used. And then another text box for all the works I've used. It's a good habit to be in to label where you got what slide they're used in. So for this case, I have slide 2 for this. If I had something on slide 3 or 4, I would write slide 3, put those links, slide 4. This is functional. I'm happy with this, but how do I know that this was a cat? I can click change, and then the text, I can replace that with cat photo. And as you can see, that link has now changed. So I can see, oh yeah, on slide 2, the cat photo, if I click it, it will take me to that web page. That is a great way to informally cite your work. There's one more thing I want to share with us, and that is inserting shapes. This is super cool. If we click the circle square, we have all sorts of fun shapes we can put in here. Look at that. I'm going to try a call out, and I'm going to make this cat have a little thought bubble. Let's try rotating it a little bit. That's better. And then I'm going to take a text box and say, I know I'm awesome. If you ever hung out with a cat, you know that they are awesome. They're definitely thinking it. That is a very attracting looking slide. I can finish this up by a quick presentation to see if I'm happy with how it goes. I'll go to my first slide. I will click present. And here we are. Breaking news, cats. Are they really great? I can hit the right arrow key or left click on my mouse anywhere and move to the next slide. I know I'm awesome. Ooh, we've got some fun facts. And then my works used. Here we are. That was Introduction to Google Slides as fast as possible.